hold on. There you go.
Sorry.
No, you unmuted you as I was unmuting you, which means I muted you. So, hi Sheila, how you doing?
I'm doing, we're doing construction, so I just got done painting. So I've been doing lives every single Wednesday, and what I had added into it is that I will bake an order live, and then I will show them after that order what we're having for dinner, and I'll bake our dinner live so that they can have some choices and have ideas if they're
Okay.
struggling. So we've been getting people that attend, and I've made it as an event, but the event isn't getting exposure. It's
Okay.
not getting shared. It's not getting liked. How can I get more engagement for that? Do I need to do it less, like once every 2 weeks? I mean, I have so many thoughts in my head.
So first of all, tell everybody what your business is. I should ask that at the beginning.
Well, it's changing. So the name of it right now is Manna Breads, gluten-free organic bakery. And we do gluten-free and organic baked goods, and we ship all over the US.
And you also produce flour, right? You do a flour mix?
Yeah, we have our own flour mix. The reason for that was because the gluten-free flours that were on the market were very gritty. I didn't have to go gluten-free. It was my husband that was diagnosed, and I couldn't stand it. So in order for me to go gluten-free and the whole family, we ended up finding the products to make it ourselves.
Okay, so you're creating the event. The event isn't getting a whole lot of traction. What else or how many people are showing up to your lives?
Sometimes 8.
Okay, and how are they responding?
They're talking amongst themselves during while I'm away at the oven or I'm mixing something, and then they'll make comments as to because I show tips and tricks, so they'll make comments to that, and then the people that have ordered and I'm doing their order, they're excited, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But my situation tonight is because I go on tonight at 4. I didn't get any orders today. So I'm going to be just baking some bread because the kids need bread. And we're low on cookies. So I figured I'd throw some cookies in. And tonight we're having quiche. So I'll make a quiche.
No, that's fantastic. So 8's not bad. Like 8's not bad. How long are these lives going on for? A while, right?
Yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. And I don't even notice it that it's that long. It's after the fact.
And how many views are you getting on the live afterwards?
Oh my word, like 300 plus.
Okay. So what I would do is continue to have the event because people can then remind themselves and whatever, so they get reminded of the live. But definitely post. How much are you posting about it in the on your Facebook page itself? Beyond the event.
I'll post it the day after I'll create the event, and then I'll post about the event the day of. That morning I'll remind them that I have a child crying.
That's all right.
Of course. It's never when it's quiet. So the day of I will do it, and then an hour before.
Okay. Yeah. So you can deal with him if you want. So I'll
chicken eggs, you got in trouble. Okay, I'm on the phone a minute, okay? Can you guys go get a snack? Go get a granola bar real quick? That won't work.
So I would say maybe hype up the reminders, maybe tease them a little bit more of what you're going to be making. Maybe you could do either little I know giveaways is probably a little bit tough for you, but if you could say I'm going to be giving something away, or I'm going to be giving away a trick that I haven't shared with anybody before. If there's something you think, oh, I never really talked about that before. Just tease it a little bit more that, oh, you're going to get something really good and special here. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it too much. 8 is good for an hour long, watching somebody bake. How many Facebook fans do you have right now?
507.
Okay. 8's good, and you're getting all of these views afterwards. So I think you're on the right track. I think you could just maybe talk a little bit more. And again, I'm not seeing your posts, but maybe talk a little bit more of this is what I'm going to be showing you. I'm really excited to be making this quiche. You know, like you post something as soon as you're off here and say, oh, we're making a quiche tonight. It's going to be fantastic. And I'm really, really, it's my family's favorite.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So like, what would you call the event? Like, I've been calling it like live baking.
Free baking with Sheila.
Okay.
Yeah, don't call it just baking, because your audience needs a specific type of baking that they want to be involved with, right? This is
right.
So you don't want somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to learn a new chocolate cake recipe. And then they're like, why are you using this funny flour? So you really want to attract the right people to you, the gluten-free people. And so it's just gluten-free baking with Sheila.
Okay.
It's very clear of what it is you're doing and that it's with you. And so you could maybe call it gluten-free baking lessons with Sheila. That could add a little extra pizzazz to it.
Okay.
But make sure gluten-free is there, because that's your big hook. That's your niche, that's your hook, that's everything for you. Okay.
Because I was doing like in the little tagline, I did step-by-step gluten-free baking tips and tricks.
I kind of like lessons, because I feel like I'm coming in and I'm getting a lesson on something.
Okay.
But try it, test it out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And should I do it every week, or should I back off and do it like bi-weekly?
If you're going to be baking anyhow, and you're getting all those views afterwards, there's nothing wrong with making content. I think every week, and then you in the future, what you can do is go back and maybe clip out little things that you said, or clip out certain examples. You know what I'm saying? So you have all this documentation of things you've talked about and showing people, and you can go back and repurpose that in the future.
Okay.
So you could maybe clip out just that cookie recipe and then have that as a short video that you put on your website where they buy your flour. Hey, here's a little cookie recipe. And you know, there's a trick in doing just the right kind of cookie. Here's how I do it. Or a demonstration of the cookies you've already baked. So you could say, you know, if you sell the cookies on the website, then you could have a little video showing you baking the cookies. And so they see that Sheila makes these cookies. So you can go back and repurpose these.
So you can cut a live video after it's aired?
You would have to download it, which you have the right to do as the video creator. So if you go in Facebook, when you look at the video, there will be a button that says options, and you can download it. And at that point, you need to use some kind of program, but don't ask me which one, because there's so many of them out there, and it's whatever's easiest for you. If Windows used to have like Movie Maker, but they have another thing on there now that makes it easy to clip. A lot of phones have apps that make it easy to clip. And you can just cut out the parts you don't want to and smush the other parts together, and you've got a brand new video based on it. And it's effortless for you because you're just turning on the camera while you're doing what you do. So I would say keep doing it. Keep doing it weekly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
It'll grow, and you'll get more influence. People are going to share it. Somebody's going to share it to the right group. It's also a great thing to share to groups, gluten-free groups. Here's some tips and tricks, and here's a lesson on gluten-free baking for cookies and quiche.
Okay.
And you're adding content and you're giving value. That's a great thing to share.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.